Pardon the background noise or the ambulance noise, police car noise. I'm here to do a trailer reaction and review for the Devil May Cry 5 TGS trailer. Now, I did one earlier today, and a reaction video, and unfortunately, I got a copyright claim. So, and as I said earlier in my last video, this is just how it's going to be because I don't, like I said, I think it's largely to do with the fact that I'm a small channel. I'm trying to grow so that I can do this without the headphones. I know it's an inconvenience for a lot of you. I understand that, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. Unfortunately, it's kind of a tough day for a lot of us gamers because I'm upset with Capcom. I know they brought a lot of it upon themselves, but at the same time, you can't really. I don't agree with leaving 158 people unemployed, but at the same time, coming from someone like myself who's lived in Vancouver, seeing how expensive it got, I can understand their decision in a big way. So I mean, I know. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know they're notorious for being kind of greedy and just and such. And I feel that even though I do think that next year is going to be a big year for them, but yeah, there's no doubt about it. The company does need to clean up their act and get their house in order. But you need to understand, guys. Look, what happened in Vancouver today was inevitable, I think, and it's kind of the template for a lot of what's a lot more companies to leave. But that's another story for another time. This is enough rambling. I'm gonna start the trailer now. And I'm gonna talk about it after I'm done. Rated M for mature. Oh, there he is. Title drop, folks. Oh, he's got a gig, folks. Cash up front. Whoa. Damn, this looks amazing. Yes, Dante, hurry up. Um, those are some nice guns, folks. Yes, I am seeing with my own eyes too. Whoa. And yes, he does have all the power he needs, no doubt about that. See, ladies and gentlemen, that's my ride right there. You know, Capcom has the hottest female characters. There's no doubt about that. No disputing that at all. So it is written. March 8th, 2019, right around my birthday. Oh, nice. Pre-order it. I'm gonna stop the video. See what I gotta stop the video here. Okay. Devil May Cry Deluxe Edition. I'm definitely gonna get that one. You get 4 Devil Breaker weapons. You got Mega Man's firearm. More live action cutscenes. Battle music, 12 tracks from Devil May Cry 1 through 4. Alt style rank announcers and title calls. Dante weapon, Cavalier R. And this is all in the Devil May Cry Deluxe Edition. That's what it says here in the trailer, so save your money, folks. Well, you got till spring, so, you know. But keep in mind, time flies when you're having fun. Alright, well, I must say, I'm going to take these off now. I was hugely impressed by it. Again, look, I apologize for these, but I tried to do it live with the video playing and with the sound in the background, and I got a copyright claim for it. So totally not my fault. Well, Devil May Cry series was kind of hit and miss with me. I didn't really like the third one. I just kind of found it a little too easy. But I almost didn't come back to it after that. But then Part 4 came along, and I was hooked from there. So it's definitely nice to see it on this console. I think that I think Capcom, for once, is going in. I mean, in spite of the major setback that happened today, obviously, in Vancouver Studios, I still think it's going to be a big year with the Resident Evil 2 remake, with this one, with Devil May Cry 5. I think we're going to see, and I know that they're also going to be remaking a few more titles as well, and they should. I mean, Dino Crisis needs a remake, because that series had so much potential, and unfortunately, it just, I don't know what the heck happened with the third game, but oh my goodness, whatever they're smoking, give me some of that, man. Jeez. But yeah, so March 8th, 2019 is the tentative date. Don't quote me on it, because sometimes games get pushed back, things happen and such, just how it is. I'm surprised they released it in spite of obviously what happened today, but I mean, good on them for still putting it out there. Um, Obviously, I mean, the company's future is in doubt, and I know I did a video about it earlier. You can probably find it on my channel, giving my thoughts and opinions as to why they did it, why they shut down the Vancouver location. So, but most importantly, right now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on it? Are you interested? Are you not? This is definitely one I'm going to pre-order, deluxe edition and all, of course. Or is there, I don't know if it's just deluxe edition. There might be other editions. I'm probably going to have to look into it. Pardon me. I mean, because I know with certain games there's different editions, like there's that they release for them. So, but I'm thinking this is probably the one to get, I would say. So I'm just reading some stuff right now, so try to be patient. Okay, let's see what we got here. This next to the new Rage 2 and the new Doom Eternal, this is definitely up there now as one of my most anticipated titles for next year, so in 2019. I've only kind of got back into looking gaming because it was just kind of a, I had a rough start this year. Just some personal stuff came up, but I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos in the future. For those just joining, I watched the trailer earlier, so this is just basically my reaction and my thoughts and opinion on it. I'm definitely going to be back to do more of these types of videos. I know there's a slew of new titles coming up in October next month and November, so I'm definitely excited for those. So far this year in gaming, I think it's, like, I think it was a big year for fantasy and a big year for action games, I find. Um, I know I'm still behind on doing a few playthroughs for a few titles. I haven't done Far Cry 5 yet, haven't done God of War yet, Shadow of Colossus, those ones are going to do. But as I said earlier this year, I was just kind of, it just wasn't a good time for me, so I just really wasn't, so I kind of fell out of touch. Spider-Man, I'm definitely going to pick up when I can, so stay tuned for that. I'll be doing a playthrough for that one, so. Oh, Last of Us 2, that's another one I'm really looking forward to, as well. But we've seen, 2 years in a row, we've kind of been, waiting a long time, and Death Stranding, I hope it comes out next year. I'm thinking it does, with the one with Norman Reedus, the one that was produced by Hideo Kojima. Well, whoever's watching, I thank you for tuning in. I'm probably going to be shutting this off at the 15-minute mark. So if you have any comments, just let me know. If you have any opinions or anything, that relates to Capcom or this game or anything that I'm missing. I gotta admit, next year's gonna leave me broke, folks. Well, regardless of how you feel about Capcom, they've always been a resilient company. They've always had a funny way of bouncing back. They came back in a big way with Resident Evil 4, because before Resident Evil 4, you got to remember the series was kind of on a downturn. They came back in a big way. Now, my thoughts on Resident Evil 7, I thought it was a great game for what it was, but I was kind of disappointed only because it would have been nice to see granted, we got to see Chris at the end, which didn't really look like him, as many of you can agree on. But I was kind of hoping as a continuation of the story. It felt a lot like, kind of like a side story, like Revelation was. The only reason why they added Resident Evil 7 was to generate profit, to market it as the main series. It didn't really necessarily feel that way. Um, Now, as for the lead character, Ethan, is he going to play a big part in the future of the series? Who knows? Are they going to do another side project, or are they going to, because you got to remember Resident Evil 7. Yes, Resident Evil Revelation, pardon me, is it's more of a side project. It's not really part of the main series. Kind of like how Code Veronica was back in the day. Sure, it connects to the series, but it's not marketed as, a big part of it. I think So we'll definitely see down the road what happens here. Although I did hear a rumor in one of the articles that I read about, Capcom shutting their doors in Vancouver, that they're presumably looking into Toronto. Toronto is a lot more safer for business than Vancouver is, that's for sure. I I kind of figured something was going to happen leading up to it, because I remembered at the start of what was it, last year I think it was, or towards the end, that there was reports of the company having a lot of financial trouble. And as I said in my earlier video, look, I never played Dead Rising 4 yet, so I can't comment on it. It's just one of those ones I never really got around to. So, I mean, regardless of the criticism, I'm still going to try it and give you my thoughts on it. But that's either here nor there, really. Actually, never got around to playing Dead Rising 3, only because I don't got an Xbox One yet. So, and I don't know, kind of kind of skeptical on whether I really want to shell out that kind of money to get one. Granted, they got a lot of exclusive titles in them that they had that I would like to play on there, that they don't have on PS4, but that's neither here nor there. So, I'm just I know that they're talking about rebooting the Resident Evil movie series, as they should. I mean, I'm sorry, if you like the initial films of Mila Jovovich, that's okay. To each his own. I personally did not enjoy them at all. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to judge you if you like them. I mean, that's cool. I personally didn't like them. I gave up after 3, to be honest with you. Resident Evil 3, the movie, so. It would have been nice if they actually, follow. I mean, they only followed the story just a little. It would have been nice if they followed it a lot more. I'm not doing a shot for shot version of the game, but just something that pays tribute, something that pays homage to the initial games would be nice. I think that's what a lot of us, the fans, wanted, but we never really got it. Although, keep in mind, Capcom's also planning to redo, depending on their success, which we all know Resident Evil 2 is going to succeed. There's no doubt about it. I'm picking it up. I'm going to do a playthrough of it. Stay tuned for that. If you want to see it, rate, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more playthroughs, please rate, comment, subscribe. And if you also want to see, I don't think. However, like I said, this October I'm going to be doing more horror titles because Halloween's coming up. It's kind of tradition. Then November, I'm probably going to do more. Jonah Huffman. Yes, I was. Um, I was. I was posting in a lot of groups, and for some reason I was suspended. Well, not suspended from my account. Like, I can still post and I can still talk to people, but I've never been suspended from my account before. I've just this past few months I was suspended from posting in groups without giving an explanation for it. And to this day, I've never got one. I've asked several times. I've filed an appeal today, just like I filed an appeal last month. And it ironically, coincidentally, they happened around the exact same time as my last suspension. So if anyone has any answers to that, let me know what's going on here. I mean, I don't post anything, anything controversial or anything stupid, because I know better. I know it's just, in this politically correct culture we live in, you can't do stuff like that. I never did. But I see people post far worse on there, and they don't get suspended. Their accounts don't come down. I mean, You know, they say and do things I can't repeat on here, and you know, their accounts are still up, they're still standing. So, really, sorry, I'm talking on, well, I'm watching the screen, I'm talking to you too, so that's scary. That's very scary when you think about it. I mean, even now, like I know a lot of you wanted to hear it in the background, but unfortunately, like I said, I did one for a song today, and I had a copyright claim within a minute. So, and you have to understand a lot of companies, they've trademarked their items. You know, they've trademarked a lot of their products. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm still a small channel. I can't get away with it. Maybe bigger channels can, but not me. I'm not monetized yet. So, and you know, the what's known as the YouTube adpocalypse hit us all really hard. So this is as good as it's gonna get for now. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, if anything, you know, I mean, like having the sound, you know, promotes the trailer. I think it makes you want to watch it even more when, especially if you haven't seen it yet and you're just seeing a reaction, kind of like this one. At least that's just my opinion. But you know, it's their company, it's their rules, their product, and same thing. I wasn't doing anything wrong either. I wasn't posting anything wrong. You know, look. Now we can agree. You can't. There's certain things we can't say. Fine, I agree with that. I'm not disputing that. At first, I thought maybe it was one of the group administrators that did it. That's what I thought. You know, um, like, and I tried to file an appeal today, asking them what did I do wrong. If I did something wrong, tell me. It's the equivalent of slapping your dog in the head. You don't do that because a dog doesn't know why you're doing it. It doesn't know why you're hitting it like that. There's different ways, more positive ways of dealing with certain situations, and that's not one of them. I mean, if you tell me what I did wrong, I won't do it again. Fine. But 2 times now this has happened. And it's disheartening because myself, like I said, I mean, primarily I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to grow a lot of my networks, you know, on here too, you know. And what's the best way to do it? To share it. And now what this does, this stifles me. Now I can't share anything because of what they did. And it's aggravating to me. It truly is that they would do this. I mean, like, how's the guy supposed to grow on here? How's the guy supposed to make a living on here when you do stuff like that? But thank you for for reaching out to me, and I know I'm not the only one going through this, uh, because although to be honest, I'm kind of scared to share this video through various. Yeah, and that's the problem I'm having. I can't share or post anything till Saturday now. And I'm kind of scared to. I don't know if it's even worth doing it anymore. I mean, like I'm trying to find creative ways, new creative ways to meet new people and hopefully grow my audience. I mean, I don't trust that site anymore. I mean, certain people, like for instance, I have to use this. Well, I have to use this to do the reactions now. Because for those who are just joining me or just watching, you can. It's my reactions at the early part of the video. You can watch it then. Oh man, that is BS. Well, I don't know what to do. I would like to have a conversation with the Facebook head office about this and explain to them why you're doing this. We just want to know. All we want is answers. Like, what are we doing wrong? I mean, if you're just going to punish us without telling us, I mean, it's the worst thing you can do is punish somebody without telling them why they're being punished. But the problem with a lot of today's society, I mean, you're guilty until proven innocent. That's the problem. But it's just in it. I know a lot of these outlets are tightening up and such. But it's definitely not fair to us. And you got to remember, I'm not really on here a lot. I'm not, like I said, because I work for a living. I got a job. I mean, outside of here. So that's one of my reasons for doing this is just to meet new people, to interact with new people, and to and hopefully entertain you as well. All right. Well, that was my trailer reaction. I want to thank you all for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be back to do more. I'm actually going to come back and do the Captain Marvel trailer. I've heard some positive and negative things about it, but I'm probably going to do it in a few minutes here, so I'm just going to shut this one off shortly. So please let me know what your thoughts are. Are you excited for this? Are you not? Leave a comment down below, and take care. See you in a bit.